I am Slick Nick, your personal keto bro. Now, I have made a video about this fairly recently. It's time to revisit this topic again. So something I had said recently in a video is that as I have experienced this body transformation, that females notice that I'm slimmer, that I'm thinner. They'll make comments on noticing that I have less fat on my body. Meanwhile, men are noticing that I appear to be more cut or have more muscle mass. And it's interesting to see how that happens. And I have basically said it before that it's funny because when you're a straight married man, you care less about what females think about your transformation, and you care more actually about what men think about it. And granted, let me be very clear. I'm not the kind of person who worries about what people think about me, and I'm not the kind of person who needs confirmation from other people of my identity. But as far as a compliment received, knowing how to receive a compliment and accept that and think, oh, that makes me feel good. I appreciate it. I didn't need it, but I appreciate it. So as far as receiving compliments, yesterday in real life, the day began and ended with getting compliments from other guys. So it's interesting to think they're noticing this. So everything I'm doing, my intermittent fasting, my 3 miles of walking a day, going to the gym 3 to 6 days a week, my very strict diet where I'm under 2,000 calories a day and getting at least, usually now 170 grams of complete protein, all of those things, it's paying off. Why? Because other men are noticing it and saying it. So let me tell you the 2 examples. So yesterday at the gym, one of my friends, Sal, I've only known him since April, so only 5 months that I've known him. And so we were talking, and I was telling him, I said, I've been coming to the gym for a year and a half, and it's been quite a learning curve. And I said, even just recently, I'm starting to do squats. It's one of my favorite things to do now, actually. Leg day is every day for me, in addition to what else I'm doing. I do a couple different leg exercises. And so we were talking, I said, now that I think about it, you haven't known me all that long, Sal. I said, I actually looked a lot different. People that have been seeing me every day for a year and a half, it's been a slow progression and they don't remember how I used to look, what a driver changed. But you've never known. Like, I've, for the most part, didn't look that much different back in April. And so it's funny, we exchanged numbers because we're becoming friends in real life, I guess. And I texted him a picture of myself with me and my wife from a year ago. And, I noticeably looked different in this picture. I had a double chin. I had a large size shirt instead of medium. And even then, you could tell it was sticking out. It was bulking out, the shirt, from excess body fat. It just was not a flattering picture. But to be fair, that's how I looked a year ago. That's where I was at. Even though it's several months into going to the gym, I hadn't figured out what to eat and how to eat and all of those things yet. I hadn't figured all that out yet. I hadn't went keto yet a year ago. So I sent him that message there. And actually, let me grab my phone and read it. But it's funny because by the time I got home from the gym, this is what I had seen that he had texted me. And I'm going to censor this a little bit because it's not necessarily ad friendly. But he said, man, we'll just go with that. Wow, look at you now. Doing awesome, bud. Now that's called motivation. To which I responded, compliment accepted. Actually, that's funny. I can show you the photo that I sent him. And this is, get ready for this. So I said, me a year ago. Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? Here we go. This is the picture I sent him yesterday is me and my wife a year ago. There it is. Just take that in. That's a larger shirt, but yet I'm still kind of sticking out of it a little bit. You can see I've got a double chin going on a little bit. Granted, I had a different hairstyle and I had glasses too, but that's how I looked a year ago. And I remember that. I mean, it wasn't that long ago. That was at my dad's retirement party. He worked at the same company for over 40 years, and then we had a retirement party for him. And that's how I looked. I remember that day because it was really hot, and I remember drinking 2 Coca-Colas, and I normally, even back then, wouldn't drink Coca-Cola, but I had a headache and it was hot, and I remember that. That's something I remember about that day. But man, it's interesting, where a year can get you. How much different you can look, and you can be, and you can feel. And man, I feel great. I mean, granted, I have a whole regiment involved. You know, my schedule is based around this, but it's one of the top 5 things in my life. But man, it is motivating to see that, like my friend Sal said. That is motivational. And oh, the other guy, so check this out, and then this is the end of the video. So yesterday, after work, my son and I went to go get matching haircuts. And my wife said, what are you gonna do for dinner? Because I make my own food. I do my own laundry and I do my own food. That's how it is in our house. And my wife said, so what are you doing? I said, I'm actually gonna make a salad and have some tuna. I'm not really cooking anything for those. That's what I'll have in my Greek yogurt. She said, you're gonna be getting haircuts right next to Publix. Would you mind getting me a turkey sub? I said, sure. So I go there with my son after we get our haircuts, get her the turkey sub, get our kids some mac and cheese and things like that at Publix. And after we get our food, I turn and I see this man, and I'd say maybe he's in his 60s, and he was just looking at the counter like he was waiting on something. And I was almost thinking like, oh, is he waiting on me to order so now he can go? I said, were you waiting on me? He said, oh, no. They've got some chicken that they're bringing out for me. It'll be ready in a minute. I said, oh, okay. And I can't remember exactly how this conversation went to this, but somehow, I know. I think he said he was getting some chicken, but also gonna get some barbecue. To which I said something like, I said, oh yeah, I said, I love barbecue. And I said, here at Publix, they have really good sausage and bacon that you can get. And he said, oh man, I used to love bacon, but it causes my blood pressure to go up. I said, well, to be clear, I only get the kind without nitrates, and they have that here at Publix. It's right over there. I can show you if you want. To which he said, well, whatever you're doing, it's working. I want to be like you. And he reached out to do the elbow bump or whatever. So he complimented me for how it looks, saying that what I'm doing is working. He even, this is his exact quote. He said, I can see it. I can see it. What you're doing is working for you. You eating that bacon, you doing what you're doing. You're taking care of yourself. I can see that. So this stranger at Publix said that to me based on that. Now, of course, one of my other secrets too is that I eat kimchi every single day. That's how I break my fast, is with kimchi. I think that's part of it too. But yeah, it's pretty cool to be complimented by another man. Why would I care if a female compliments? Who cares? I'm married. But another man complimented me on my physique, my appearance? Okay. Do I need that? No. Do I need that compliment? No. Is it nice? Yes. And it happened twice yesterday. Your comments belong right here.